Let's talk about a phone call that grabbed the global attention here. You are watching Times XP. My name is Dhriti Atri, and on a day when Israel-Gaza conflict continues to dominate headlines, a phone call quietly but very powerfully reshaped diplomatic conversation. Prime Minister Narendra Modi of India, he spoke with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. It wasn't just a casual greeting, of course, it wasn't a small talk, it was a strategic conversation at the heart of one of the most tense regions in the world. But aren't you wondering what this call was really about? Well, according to official sources, Netanyahu updated PM Modi on the Gaza peace plan, a roadmap aimed at stabilizing the entire region and reducing the bloodshed. He also reaffirmed Israel's determination against terrorism, underlying that fighting terrorism it remains the top priority of Israel. And yes, PM Modi, well, he also made it very clear that India supports efforts towards a just and lasting peace in the Middle East. Basically, more than a phone call, it's a global message. The call, it began with warmth. New Year greeting, they were exchanged, both the leaders wished peace, prosperity for the people of their nations. But behind the friendly words, the conversation, it carried serious diplomatic weight. Updates on the Gaza peace plan. Well, alongside, there was shared resolve against terrorism. With that, there were strategies to strengthen the India-Israel partnership. Every word, it mattered. Every commitment, it was strategic. Basically, this particular phone call was also about building the future. PM Modi and Netanyahu, they discussed how the two nations can grow their partnership even further. They talked about shared democratic value, deep trust, forward-looking vision for 2026. Their message was loud, but it was very clear. We stand together. Terrorism in any form will never be tolerated. Basically, it is actually a fight against terrorism. Mr. PM Modi, he took to X to share his thoughts. He said that glad to see my friend Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and convey New Year greeting to him and the people of Israel. He reaffirmed our shared resolve to fight terrorism with greater determination. This wasn't just democratic nicety, right? It was a joint declaration that both the countries are aligned, be it politically, strategically, and morally against extremism and terror. But this is a wake-up call to Iran. That's right. Middle East stability, India's support, that adds another weight to effort for peace in Gaza. Another thing is that India and Israel, they are aligning strong collaboration, be it defense, be it intelligence sharing, and in the end, two major democratic nations, they are sending a message. Terrorism has no boundaries and no justification. So here's the bigger picture, ladies and gentlemen. The India-Israel partnership is more than just bilateral talks. It's about shared values, mutual trust, standing up against global threat together. And while the streets of Gaza, they see conflict, the world watches with bated breath. This phone call sends a quiet but very powerful message. India and Israel, these nations are aligned. Terrorism, it will be fought. Terrorism, it will be confronted. Peace efforts will continue no matter how difficult the road is.